Hello students, in today's class we are going to begin the discussion on marketing concepts or marketing philosophies. Since marketing is the process of creating, communicating and delivering products to the customers with the aim of satisfying their needs, the purpose of marketing philosophy is to identify and fulfill those needs as well as wants and demands of the customers, and this makes the concept of marketing philosophy extremely important or even crucial to the success of marketing. So now let's understand what is marketing concepts or marketing philosophies. Marketing concept is a philosophy that encourages companies to develop products based on the market's needs and preferences. So marketing concept is a philosophy which encourages the companies or organizations to produce those products which are based on the market's needs and preferences. And marketing philosophy is a marketing idea that considers production, sales and customer satisfaction. So marketing philosophy is an idea which considers how the company can do their production, how they will do the selling and marketing of their product in the market is nothing but marketing philosophy of that organization. And every organizations will have their own marketing philosophies which is differ from one organizations to another organization. In simple term, marketing concept relate to the philosophy a business can use to identify and fulfill the needs of its customers and which can be benefiting both the customer as well as the company. There is one important fact about marketing philosophies, which is that same philosophy cannot result in a gain for every business organizations, and hence there are different marketing concepts or marketing philosophies, because each and every company has its own idea on how the company will do the production, how it will sell and do the marketing of its products. Now for example, say a company which makes the watches of very high quality with high selling price, and they invest lot of money to make their brand value via marketing, and this is their marketing management philosophy, that is how they will be producing, marketing and selling the product in the market is nothing but marketing philosophy. Depending on the business and a wide set of circumstances, there are 6 different marketing philosophies or marketing concepts that business can apply while marketing their products. And a company should choose the right kind of marketing philosophy according to their and their customers' needs. So now let's understand what are those marketing concepts or marketing philosophies. In these concepts we are going to learn in earlier period or in earlier days which concepts the organizations were following, and in present which concepts the organizations are following. All these things we are going to learn in the marketing concepts or marketing philosophies. Okay, as I said, there are 6 different marketing concepts. So the first one is exchange concept, second one is production concept, third one is product concept, fourth one is selling concept, fifth one is marketing concept, and the sixth one is holistic marketing concept. The marketing concept which organizations are following in present days is the holistic marketing concept. Out of these 6 marketing concepts, the first 4 marketing concepts are considered as seller oriented concepts, because here the organizations which are following these concepts will be focused on producing those products which are based on the seller's requirement or seller oriented, and therefore these concepts are called as seller oriented concept. Whereas marketing concepts and holistic marketing concepts will be considered as customer oriented concepts, because organizations which are following these concepts, that is marketing and holistic marketing concepts, will be producing the goods as per the requirement of customers or as per the need of customers, and therefore these concepts are called as customer oriented concepts. So now let's understand all these concepts one by one. So we'll begin with the first one, that is exchange concept. Few marketers say that production concept is one of the first marketing concepts in the marketing industry. But it is not true, because in the evolution of a marketing we have seen that in the first stage of evolution of marketing, that is exchange stage, sellers were following the exchange concept, and hence the exchange concept is considered as the oldest marketing concept. Exchange concept holds that the central idea in marketing is exchange. So according to this concept, the central idea in marketing is what? Exchange. Exchange of what? Exchange of product between the seller and buyer. And exchange covers the physical aspects and the price mechanism involved in the marketing. That is, when the seller sell the product to the customer, that is buyer, there will be a transfer of goods from the seller to the buyer, and in return buyer has to make the payment for those products. So in this way there will be a physical aspects and the price mechanism in the marketing. In the earlier days, organizations were following the exchange concept. We can say that before industrial revolution, the organization were following the exchange concept. The second concept is production concept. The production concept is one of the oldest concepts in the business. Production concept holds that the consumers will prefer products that are widely available and inexpensive. Okay, so this production concept says that consumer will prefer to buy those products which are widely available and which are inexpensive or available at very cheaper rate. And therefore companies started concentrate on achieving high production efficiency, low cost and mass production, because in the production concept the importance was given for high production efficiency, because they have to produce the large scale production at a low cost, and making the mass distribution because they have to make the product available in the market abundantly at a cheaper rate. Because according to the production concept, if the products are available in the market abundantly at a cheaper rate, there will be more demand for the products. And this viewpoint was encapsulated in Say's law, which states that supply creates its own demand, which means that when there is a supply there is a demand, and hence companies focus on producing more of the product and making sure that it is available to the customer everywhere easily. Marketers also use the production concept when a company wants to expand the market. When organizations wanted to expand their market, at that time marketers suggest to adopt the marketing production concept to expand their market. Organizations in the production orientation stage were very common until around the start of the Great Depression in the late of 1920s and the beginning of 1930s. During this period, that is late of 1920s and the beginning of 1930s, organizations were following the production concept. The production concept was popular at a time when the market was not competitive. When the market was not competitive, at that time production concept was very popular. The few examples of production concept are, first one is companies having an advantage of monopoly. The company who is having an advantage of monopoly can follow the production concept, because if it is monopoly then there will be no competitors, and if there is no competitors there will be more demand for the products, because it is a single seller. So being a single seller, they have to fulfill the demands by meeting the supply, and to meet the supply they have to make sure that they will produce the product on a large scale quantity, and hence the companies who are enjoying the or taking the advantage of monopoly can adopt the production concept. The next example, companies whose product market is spread all over the world may use this approach. Okay, the companies whose product market is spread all over the world can also use the production concept, because here they have to supply the products throughout the world, and therefore again they have to focus on large scale production. So the company can choose the option of production philosophy. The next example is Ford's automobiles are a very good example of production concept, because when Ford company pushed a large number of automobiles in the market, more people bought its vehicles, because before that vehicles were available at very higher rate and consumers were not able to purchase those vehicles, and hence Ford company come up with a large scale production which makes the vehicles available at very cheaper rate. The next example is any other company whose products demand is more than its supply. So the companies whose products demand is more than its supply, they can also adopt the production concept to meet the supply as per their demand. Okay. I would like to give one more example of production concept here, that is COVID-19 vaccines. For COVID-19 vaccines, we have two vaccines here. Okay, first one is Covaxin and Covishield. Okay, so we have only two options. If you want to get vaccinated, we have to use any one of these, because we don't have any other alternatives. So this is the best example in the current situation about the production concept, because we don't have an option, and that is the reason we have to choose any one of these vaccines available in the market. So sellers, whatever sellers are providing, we have to purchase those vaccines only. We don't have an option. The central idea about the production concept is, if there is more product quantity, then there will be more customers for the product. Okay, so production concept focus on making the large scale production, mass distribution, by which products will be available in the market abundantly and at a cheaper rate. In two situations, production concept will be very useful. The first situation is when there is a more demand for the product, at that time company can use the production concept, and the second situation is when the cost of per unit is very high, at that time to reduce the cost per unit, company can go for large scale production, because in the production concept company's production efficiency will increase, and that increase in production efficiency will lead to the decrease in the cost of production, and decrease in cost of production will lead to decrease in cost per unit. So in these two situations, production concept will be very useful. There are few attributes or the features of the production concept which we are going to discuss now. The first one is production concept is company focused. As we have seen that production concept or the production concept is the seller oriented concept. Why? Because the companies who are following this concept will be producing the goods as per the requirement of the producer or requirement of the seller, and not as per the requirement of the consumers, and that is the reason production concept will be company focused concept. The second attribute is it lays the stress on mass production and mass distribution. So the central idea in the production concept, as I said, mass production, that is production at a large scale, and making the distribution of those production, that is mass product distribution, by which products will be available in the market easily at a cheaper rate. The next features of the production concept is objective is to attain the economies of scale. One of the important features of the production concept is that objective is to attain the economies of scale. Now economies of scale means what? The advantage what organizations can get from the large scale production. So if the company shift to large scale production, then there will be reduction in the cost of production. So whatever advantage they are getting in the reduction of the cost of production due to the large scale production is called as economies of scales. So they can attain many economies of scale adopting the production concept. The next attribute or feature is based on the concept supply creates its own demand. Okay, so the production concept is based on the Say's law that when there is a supply there is a demand. Okay, so if you supply more and more goods in the market, there will be automatically more demand for the product. This is the assumption of many organizations has done in the production concept. And the last one is production concept ignore the needs and wants of the customers. In the production concept, the needs and wants of the customers will be completely ignored because the products will be produced as per the producer's requirement or seller's requirement, and that is the reason this production concept is considered as what? The company focused concept. Okay, I hope you understood the first concept as well as the second concept of marketing or marketing philosophies. In the next class, we are going to talk about the remaining concepts of marketing. Okay, thank you.